What's the best Oud Maracuja alt out there? Let's find out. Hello, my name is Nixon Dice and you're watching Smelly Cat, the absolute best place on YouTube for fragrance reviews like this one. At any point in this video, if you feel like I've helped you, do consider liking and also subscribing to the channel. Now, instead of making this a long, drawn-out discussion on the breakdowns and the top notes and differences and similarities and all of that, I'm just simply going to answer a few questions you might have when you're looking for an Oud Maracuja alternative. So I've looked at these as a buyer, which I am because I bought these fragrances. So what did I think of when I was buying these fragrances? What was in my mind? Questions like how close is it? Which has the best opening? How's the performance? And stuff like that. Those are the questions that you may also have, and those are the questions that I'm going to answer today. And if I missed out on any, do use the comment section to ask me your questions and I'll try my best to answer them. But before we move on, you tell me what is your absolute favorite Oud Maracuja alt. I'll wait a second. I'll let you comment. Tell me what yours is, and let's see how many likes your comment gets. All right, so here are the 6 alts that I have that I've bought on my own, and I'm going to be very honest about what I feel about them. Here are the 6 fragrances that Here are the 6 fragrances that we'll be talking about today. The first one is Azure Oud, very popular from French Avenue or Fragrance World. Zimaya's Itqan Cold, Armaf SHK II, another Armaf Desert Rose, Albait Aldimashqi's Fruity Leather, and Haramain's Natural Oud. First question, which one has the best opening? That award goes to Azure Oud. It's not exactly the same as Oud Maracuja in the opening. In fact, it's much fruitier, fleshy, juicy. It's got more of this mango feel to it. Yes, the passion fruit in this one is not sour or medicinal or any of that. It's actually very tropical. It's very fleshy, fruity, sweet, almost smells like mango. And actually, you know what? Some people may not like it, but that's what I love about this. I enjoy this opening the most. It gives you a proper tropical fruit blast before it starts morphing into a worthy alternative of Oud Maracuja. Which one has the best dry down? Haramain's Natural Oud. The bottle actually looks like a mango and like crystal and glass. I really like it. It's very interesting. Again, this is not exactly like Oud Maracuja. In the dry down, you could call this an Oud Maracuja meets Ombre Nomad kind of hybrid, but there's no denying that this one has the best dry down, and maybe because of that Ombre Nomad feel. This is an extrait and it's a lot richer than the other fragrances in the list. It dries down to this creamy, woody, silky, soft feeling. I'll pick another one, Armaf SHK II. Again, it's the quality of the fragrances, the shine, and that is why the dry down is the best. I have no clue why no one is really talking about this. This is a fantastic release by Armaf. Magnetic cap and all, strong magnetic cap. Just a fantastic fragrance. Yes, slightly pricier than most Armafs, but you're getting well worth your money. Again, like I said, the heavier notes like benzoin and labdanum in this one, and even oud in this one, are done so well. Again, takes us a bit of a twist on the Oud Maracuja DNA, not exactly the same. Even if you smell this and the Haramain side by side, that concentrates more on the Ombre Nomad like dry down. There's absolutely no passion fruit in that. This one has more of that passion fruit. There's a little more floral and all of that. But again, just such a fantastic release, and you'll enjoy the dry down of this one. At least I do, this one and the Haramain the most. Which one nails the passion fruit or maracuja note the best? I'll say that has to be Fruity Leather by Albait Aldimashqi. It is actually the closest to the passion fruit note that you get in Oud Maracuja. The next one will be Armaf's Desert Rose. Again, this one does the passion fruit quite nicely, very close to the original, although later on this does take a bit of a twist. There's more rose in this. Will remind you of a couple of other fragrances, but the passion fruit in the opening is very close to Oud Maracuja. So if you're chasing the fruit, these two I would say come the closest. Now, which one is the closest to Oud Maracuja overall? Not the Drydown, not the opening. Overall, as a fragrance, which one is the closest to Oud Maracuja? I will pick two. First one will be Zimaya's Itqan Gold. It has nailed the structure and the silhouette of Oud Maracuja. The mix of oud and fruit and leather is very well done. It also has the best saffron compared to the others. It's nailed the saffron note in this one. Does start off a little like a lighter baby brother version of Oud Maracuja, but as time passes, it does get closer. The second one is SHK II by Armaf. Very well balanced, very close to the original, and this also comes down to the dense nature of this fragrance. Top notch in quality, and that's maybe one of the reasons why this also feels closer to the original, because of how it's got this rich feeling to it. Which one has the best quality? Again, I'll pick two, and it's no surprise, it's the two most expensive ones in the list. The first one is, again, Armaf's SHK II. Smooth, rich, no harsh edges, very cleanly done, and very, very wearable. Second one is Haramain's Natural Oud, the extrait. Like I said earlier, this is top-notch quality, strong yet rounded. It's powerful and it is very classy. You know what? I'll put a third one in. It's going to be Albait Aldimashqi's fruity leather. This one is actually way more expensive than most of the Aldimashqi fragrances. This is actually 4 or 5 times more expensive. You get the others for around 80. This, I think I've picked it up for 250 dirhams if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, quite pricey, but hey, you know what, it's great quality. If you think that Albait Aldimashqi's quality is okay for the price, or it's nice, you have to try this one because this is way more expensive. The only thing I don't like is that it comes in very similar bottles to the cheaper one, but as a scent itself, in terms of the quality, it's one of the best. And like I said, all three that are the most expensive ones have won the best quality. Which one's the best value for money? The two budget champs on the list are, first, French Avenue's Azure Oud, and the second one is Zimaya Itqan Gold. Both can be bought for around 100 dirhams or $30 thereabout. Both do a fantastic job at the price. Azure Oud is great if you want a bit of a tropical mango twist in the opening. Zimaya Itqan Gold is great if you're looking for a closer representation, looking for something lighter that can be also worn in warmer weathers. Out of all of these, the Zimaya is the one that actually you can pull off when it's a little warm outside. The others might be a little tricky. Both these fragrances, absolute bang for your buck. Which one has the best performance? The top performance are, first, SHK II by Armaf. Big presence in the first few hours, and this one lasts 10 to 12 hours, even more actually, easily. The second one, Haramain's Natural Oud. I mean, no surprise, it's an extrait. Might not be as as effervescent or as loud, but since it's an extrait, this actually lasts the longest. But I will say this, that it does have a nice lingering quality to it. You will find it in the air around you. I don't know how it does that, just does it so well. Again, this, because it's an extrait, this lasts around the 12-hour mark. Which one gets the most compliments? For me, it is I've picked one for now. It's SHK II by Armaf, and I'm saying this only because this is the only one that has gotten me a compliment. I wore this to a pitch meeting, and at the end of the meeting, it was almost 2 hours, and at the end of the meeting, the client complimented me. I will be very honest though, that the client was an ex-colleague of mine. So it would be nice if it came from someone who didn't know me, but she knew me well. So yeah, but hey, a compliment is a compliment. The other one that actually, even though I haven't gotten any compliments outside, my wife really, when I sprayed this, said, hey, this smells really good. And it's because of that mango opening. So this one got me a compliment, and this one got me a compliment from my wife. Which one is my personal favorite? I can't pick one. I will have to pick two, and there is a pattern here. It is the one with the best performance, with the best quality, and the most expensive ones. You guessed it, Armaf's SHK II and Haramain's Natural Oud. If I had to pick just two, they would be these two. That's it for today. I hope I've answered your questions you may have about Oud Maracuja alts. If you like this video, slap that like button and do consider subscribing to my channel as well. If you think I've missed out on a worthy Oud Maracuja alt that's not on this list, tell me in the comment section what I should definitely try. If you think they're better than this, if it's worked for you, if you have something on your wish list. Until next time, keep smelling amazing.